What's tonight, folks? This team get beat, we in the final four.
He's a poor man LeBron, bro, when it comes to trades. It's like, you guys look at, KD, what you go
down 3 games, it's a quick sweep.
Not cap if you want to. Cap if you want to. Cap if you want to.
You know what's in me.
When I said that they let James Harden do the same thing, and let Kevin Durant do the same thing, and they're essentially letting James Harden do the same thing again.
It'll cause a quick freeze.
I said Kevin Durant should have took a 50-50 blame, and Westbrook should have took a 50-50 blame too.
MJ fade away with the eyes closed.
Bust motherfucking down. You feel me? Did that come through? Did the horn come through?
Did the horn? Not in here. Not in
no horn. Hold on.
No horns.
Hold on.
Hit the goddamn horn. Hit the horn.
Gotta fix the horn. Cannot start the show without fixing the horn. All right. Did that do it?
You're only hearing on your.
No, motherfucker. Why my horn? Nigga, you gotta give me the.
There we go.
All right. Change my sentence up a little bit for the meeting that we had on Sunday. I had to fix him back. Welcome back to the motherfucking podcast. Mood to be here a little bit. He got to go pick up his kids, so we're gonna excuse him. Still allow him to come.
Yep.
Hope everybody's enjoying this Tuesday. I got Mel on the show today, so this is gonna be fun. And
you already know
the title. I mean, we got some stuff at the end of the episode, but this episode is really just dedicated to, the FBI fucking NBA. You feel me? It's a lot to get into. It's a lot of angles to touch. It's a lot of shit to be said. So for those who do know, because I'm pretty sure everybody knows by now, 3 NBA connections were arrested in FBI sting that claimed the freedom of 34 people. Terry Rozier from the Miami Heat, and Damon Jones, who was an assistant coach, and then Chauncey Billups, who was a head coach of the Trailblazers, which is, kind of weird. We're seeing these guys in the NBA one day and the next morning, before the next morning rolled around, these niggas in jail. So I want to start off by saying this, right? I have a criminal justice background, so I understand that if the FBI come for you, they most likely got your ass. And I say likely because sometimes the FBI, they want you and they do tactics and shit where they'll arrest you and just to bother you or mess you up here and just to show you they're watching you here. And so
Sean Diddy Combs.
Sorry. So you kind of got to be careful with them, but 95% of the time, if the FBI is arresting you, your ass did something, right? They're not just gonna come and arrest 34 people for nothing. I mean, they have to, like I said, to fuck with people. But do we think that's the case here, Mel? Let's start there. Do we think like the FBI is just doing this to fuck with people?
No, we can blame this on Pablo Torre. We talked about this yesterday. If there is a person that is, NBA players and execs, refs, anybody they want to point a finger at who got the ball rolling on all this, Pablo Torre. I don't know what he's had a vendetta on several different people, and he's been doing this for the past couple months. If you haven't been paying attention to ESPN, if you haven't been paying attention to Fox Sports, I follow like Jason Whitlock and a couple of other guys, and he goes on these podcasts and he talks about all the stuff that he's turning over stones for whatever reason. I don't know. But as far as the FBI just doing it just to do it, no, there's legitimate bullshit going on. I was trying to find my meme, but I can't find it. I'll plug it in when we edit the video. But just so Chauncey Billups, Terry Rozier, Michael Porter Jr., a couple other guys. I forgot
Damon
the list.
Jones.
Damon Jones, LeBron
I-
James, allegedly.
Bro,
All you niggas, you about to lose.
reports
your
did
job.
come out. Reports did come out that we could see more NBA players, coaches, and stuff, get wrapped up in this thing. Damon Jones, giving the insider information when he was in Cleveland with LeBron. That kind of, and that's not even 2 years ago. The investigation started 2 years ago, but this is what, 4 or 5 years ago LeBron was in Cleveland?
Yep.
So we're talking about that far back of a span of the FBI collecting evidence. So, and when their investigators come, they come and they're going to find every bit of piece. And if they can't find it, they will make it. All right. That's all of them. That's all the agencies. If they can't find the evidence, they will make it. All right.
When they coming, it's all Diddy. Nigga, it's all Diddy when they coming. Just understand, baby oil and everything. It's all coming.
Baby oil and everything. So let's start. Wait, so let me ask. So what kind of effects does this have on the NBA?
In the short term, nothing, because Adam Silver is going to do his best to keep it as business and status quo as possible. But in the long term, I think it's going to damage the NBA. In my opinion, I could be completely wrong, but I think there's going to be they're going to end up tying this into the whole the load management situation. I think that you can, not to say that it's connected, but if you look at it, you can connect it if you want to. Because if you think about it, some of those games that those guys missed, those were high profile games. High, televised games that you would expect the stars to be in.
So that is interesting, because to me, when you say it could tie into low management, so that would mean, to me, most coaches are involved because they are the ones who sign off ultimately on a player not playing. Or
well, see, this is where I guess some coaches might be some coaches may not, because if a player comes to you and says, look, I got some lower back pain, I'm gonna give it a go tonight, let me see what I got. But in the back of his mind, he's like, look, I know the under is me 15 points.
I agree, the opportunity is there. The opportunity is presented there, but so are you saying it's solely on the players going to the coaches and telling the coaches, hey, I don't want to play tonight, or hey, I might not be able to go fully tonight?
It can a coach put like this. You can implement a coach even if he doesn't know, because they say you're guilty by association. So so it'll be hard for the coach to prove that he did not know because he was told about the injury. So,
and as your point is, don't the coaches got to know the under too?
Exactly.
So does the owners, president.
So does the owner,
the GMs, the ball boy, the water boy, the towel boy.
Because you don't know. My brother brought something up to me this morning when we was talking to him about it, and he was just like, "What if you the 15th dude on the bench, and you hear the conversation? You're not part of the conversation. You just hear the conversation, and now you tell, hey, yo, go drop 100,000 on such and such. Now what? Like
that 15th nigga off the bench about to go to jail.
No, but he's not. But nobody knows nobody knows that's what he did.
I mean, but if they're able to find out, so how do you find out that Terry Rozier went to his house and counted the money? Right, we'll get to that a little later. But it's because the investigation, the talking to people, the seeing times and places, events, because like how things worked out. Like they'll be able to still tie that lower level basketball player right to this gambling stuff because they'll have the evidence would be there. Like the guy who got arrested, he had one of his boys do it. And this and that, like there's ways that they try to get around it, but the FBI, if they're investigating, they will find out.
The only way, see what happens with those guys, that there's a pattern that was created. If I'm the 15th dude on the bench, let's just say I just did it one time. There is no pattern for me, so it doesn't look out of the ordinary.
So, but do you think that with that 15 person on the bench is just going to do it one time?
No, I'm just saying. But if I hear it, and they like, yo, AD's, AD gonna sit out the third quarter, yada yada yada, and I tell my cousin like, yo, go take the under on AD in the third quarter, whatever. I don't even know how that shit. I don't bet, so I don't know how that shit works out.
Yeah, I don't gamble. I did a little tiny bit.
Yeah, and I tell him to go drop it, and he goes and he does it. For him, like it'll be kind of odd that somebody would drop that large of an amount on something like that, but that's easier to explain away than it is to see that same person doing it 2 to 3 times a month.
I mean, I get it, but I still think if you do it, they're going to find out. That's just how, because they're going to find out. I don't care if you did it once. I think they know you dabbled in it.
But I can explain it away, like, because they're not going to come after me. They're going to go after my cousin who did it, and my cousin is just going to be like, "Look, I ain't got shit. I'm just trying to."
I don't know, because if they are going to come after you, because if it's your cousin, first of all, as soon as they find a relation, they're going to try to connect the two. I'm just telling you how this shit works, right? They're going to try to connect the two, you and your cousin. They're going to find some inkling that it's connected, and then they're going to work it until they get to the spot where they need to be like, he was involved in it. And trust me, they will get there. They will. They will get there.
It's easier for me to explain away a one-time occurrence than it is several times.
But I think maybe to law, but to the NBA, no. I think that 15 guy on the bench, even if he explains it away, I think he still gets punished by the NBA.
Terry Rozier didn't get punished. He's still playing basketball.
Terry Rozier, because they found out that he didn't, basketball. But they said in their investigation that he did nothing wrong.
Yeah, so if you can't prove Terry Rozier was doing fuck nigga shit,
but that will be my question when it comes to Terry. Is Terry just somebody they snatched up along the way?
Did you see the shit he was doing? Did you see the shit he was doing?
They just snatch him up along the way because he had the investigation already done by the NBA.
He was literally turning games over, dog. That was obvious.
Listen, I saw the bad play in the game, but who's to say?
No, there was several several games.
I got the list here. 7 games. I got the list.
Like he's been doing some wild stuff.
It's been since 2023. But what I'm saying is, when it came to Joya, whatever his name is, the Porter guy, they found out. The NBA was able to go do that investigation, find all this shit out.
He told on himself.
Right, but what made him tell on himself?
He was on the podcast talking stupid.
Oh well, dumbass. Anthony David himself. But even if they still go in, do the investigation, and they're able to find this evidence, I think they're able to do the same thing with Terry Rozier. And maybe they don't. Maybe they get it wrong. But that's what I'm saying. The NBA should be able to go in, and if Terry Rozier did something, I think he's punished. I think they find it and he's punished, because you got to think like the NFL, NBA, MLB, even soccer, like the people they hire on their security team is ex-military, ex-law enforcement. So these guys know what to do and what they're looking for. Like, don't think that the investigators for the NBA are just some guys that they just know. These guys been in that line of field for a long fucking time. You feel me? So
I get that.
They can go in and find the shit they need to find if it's there. And I think because they didn't find anything with Terry Rozier, because they're going to check everything. They're not just going to buy Terry's word for it. They're going to dig deep into it. And I think if you find one piece that connects to just a slighter piece on the other side, then you keep running it to see if more pieces connect. And I don't think they were able to do that with Terry Rozier. That's why I'm just wondering, with Terry, did he really, even with the bad play, with the thing, I'm not out there chucking up shots and shit.
The same way
we know everybody has had moments where they go out there and chuck up shots. You feel me?
No.
There's only been one guy who refused to shoot, and that was Kobe.
The same way Calvin Ridley got caught for doing the same thing in football, Terry Rozier will get caught.
But that's what I'm saying. And I get it, right? But why is it that when the NBA did this investigation, Terry Rozier is cleared, and then a couple of weeks later, he's arrested by the FBI? That's what doesn't make sense from my criminal justice background. Like, the
NBA didn't want it to, like, you gotta understand this.
I don't believe that, because that means they get in front of it. This happening the way it's happening, the NBA isn't in front of it. So now it gets people's eyes turned into, hey, who else in the NBA knows about this? How high does it go up? And if I'm the NBA and the way they work, they would have saved themselves from that. They wouldn't have been like, oh, let's take all this flack. No, they would have put themselves in front of it and be like, all right, Terry Rozier, you out of here.
If anybody was running the NBA outside of Adam Silver, you would be 100% correct. Adam Silver is a piece of shit commissioner. He sucks.
I'm not too far from agreement from that.
He's horrible. He's beyond horrible. So he's not going to take the steps of what our actual commissioner would do in this situation, because he's going to try and bury it. He's going to try and cover it up. Because
I don't know.
Look, the NBA at this point in time, over his tenure as the NBA commissioner, this has not been a good time for the NBA. Ratings are down.
I'm not too far
the league isn't in a good place, and now you want to throw gambling on top of that? That's crazy.
But to me, it would make more sense if I'm Adam to be in front of this than behind it. And right now they're behind it, not in front of it. And any marketing team, anybody on his marketing team is going to tell him, hey, if this is here some people are speculating the FBI and the NBA work together. And this come from basketball players, right? I just watched the clip. I think it was, who was it? Was it Rasheed Wallace? There's somebody, and he said that or Carmelo, they said Adam Silver, Stern, whatever, Stern said something to him, and he was like, yo, we're watching you, we know what your friends doing, we know where you live, where they live. And he was like, at that moment I knew they worked, the FBI, they worked together.
That's when David Stern was there.
Right, but that's not so if that's the case why David Stern, that's the same thing why Adam Silver's there, because
no.
Yes,
it's different.
When those relationships are
different. No, it's different relationships.
Mel, not many people turned over from David Stern passing away to Adam Silver's getting it. The team is still there. So relationships from the FBI, whatever it might be, is still in the NBA. Yes, it is. And Adam Silver, where was Adam Silver at before this? Wasn't he right behind David Stern?
Yeah, that doesn't mean he has the same relationships, though.
Right, I'm not saying the same relationship. I'm saying that the people there, there has to be other people there in the relationship outside of David Stern. It's not just a David Stern relationship. It's an NBA FBI relationship, if there is one, right? So that means more people from the FBI is involved and more people than David Stern is involved in the NBA.
But
so you think Adam Silver would have been close to it?
But he still has to foster the relationship. Just because we don't know what David Stern was doing to foster the relationship. Me and you can be cool with the same person. If you leave the situation, but the person and I met them through you, that doesn't mean that that's my friend.
Right, and I'm not saying
if I never built the relationship with them.
I'm not saying that. What I'm saying is, if you're looking at this and we're just taking this in its spacing, right? FBI, who the FBI is. That relationship has to be maintained to get whatever David Stern. And how I look at it, it does, right? Because it's whatever the relationship, the whatever they're getting from the relationship, the NBA will still need it, and the FBI will still need what they need from the NBA. So that relationship has to stay. But whether it's just the same as David's, I'm not saying that. But Adam has to have some type of relationship with those guys, some type. To be like, especially in the instance that we're going to clear Terry Rozier, and then knowing, because people are speculating, they knew, right? So knowing that the FBI was going to arrest these guys, so that would tell me the cohesion.
The fact that the NBA, that the FBI came in and did another investigation after the NBA lets me know that they don't have a relationship. Because the FBI,
but that's not the FBI. They didn't come in. They didn't come in and do another investigation. They were already investigating. It's a 2-year investigation. They were already.
How did the NBA clear him without the full information from the FBI?
So we're stuck on the same spot, right? And that's what I'm saying. I'm not saying they have the relationship with the FBI or they don't. I'm just saying the date from David Stern to Adam, it can't really change if you still need it. Now, if Adam's like, fuck it, I don't want it no more, then Mel, I'm with you, he threw the relationship away or he couldn't maintain it, then that's another thing. But the FBI didn't come in and then do another investigation. They were investigating this gambling inside information evidence that they had, and they were trying to expand on it. That's where you get a guy like Damon Jones. That's where you pick up a guy like Chauncey. And then now it's weird because Terry Rozier was investigated by the NBA and then arrested by the FBI. So is the NBA in on it, or are they not on it?
That's because the NBA did an investigation on its own, separate from the FBI.
Right.
So that means they're not working together then.
But the FBI investigation just didn't go into Terry Rozier. It was going into a larger scale thing. It started before the Terry Rozier information might have been known to the NBA for them to investigate. Once they got the information, they investigated. They found no wrongdoing. Now, could it be a cover up? 100%. I'm not 100% sold that it's the NBA doesn't have a part in it. Could have been a cover up, yes. But just to me, just because the FBI came in after, maybe, right? The FBI didn't share that information with the NBA because they know it probably goes higher than what they were able to grab now, right? And it's probably at the top somewhere, so they can't share it with them. There's a lot of things that go into not just them working together. Sometimes in relationships, especially like one with government, departments, they do withhold some information, so it's not all out there, and you don't have their whole hand, and they have something when they need it. So this could be one of those cases where they were probably talking back and forth, and the FBI could have withheld some information just so they could, get to the end goal that they wanted to get to, rounding up these 34 people all in one night and getting them in. Now, I'm not saying Adam had a part. I'm not saying Adam didn't have a part, but it could go either which way. He could have had a part. He could not have had a part.
I think you're guilty too.
I mean, I'm not.
Fuck the NBA.
I'm
NFL
far from
guy,
saying
so
that's
you're
correct. So, so let's talk more about Terry. So Terry Rozier, he was into an investigation into bettors using non-public information. This is information you will get from a player, such as when a player was missing a game or exiting a game early. To place a bet, in total, 7 different games are part of the investigation by the FBI. These are the games: February 9th, 2023, Lakers versus the Bucks. March 23, 2023, Charlotte versus the Pelicans. March 24, 2023, Portland versus Chicago, which is one day after the other. April 6, 2023, Magic versus Cleveland. January 15, 2024, Lakers versus the Thunder. January 26, 2024, Toronto versus the Clippers. And March 20th, 2024, Raptors versus Kings. Those are the 7 games that Terry Rozier is to be alleged to be a part of.
He was getting his tax money.
So they allegedly placed a $200,000 bet on Rozier's underline across multiple prop bets. So to me, right,
that's where you get. That's where, like I said, that's where you're guilty when you created a pattern. Like when there's multiple bets on your behalf on something like that, then something's up.
But who's to say?
Anybody.
Who's to say Terry gave them that information? Who's to say that Terry gave them that information to put $200,000 on the under?
But it's okay. All you have, it's like you said, if I can tether it to you,
yeah,
9 times out of 10 you're guilty.
So you have some involvement. I wouldn't say guilty, but you might have some involvement, knowledge of the involvement, or knowledge. It
would be like this. Hypothetical situation, totally fake. This is for entertainment purposes only. If me and you are driving in a car, right? You driving me home. You got weed. You got a pound of weed in your trunk. I don't know nothing about the weed in the trunk. I have no idea what it is. So you don't even know what I'm talking about yet. Right? You drop me off at home. You get pulled over by the cops. They find out that I was in the car 15 minutes before they picked you up. Guess whose house they coming to next?
Yeah, because I'm sending them there. I'm telling them it's yours, nigga. Gilbert Arenas, nigga.
Either way, whether you told them or not, I'm guilty by association.
No, that's not. It depends. It depends.
No,
if they find a brick of weed in the car and you are not in the car, they have no cause.
Because they're going to ask you. Yes, they're going to ask you. Sure. They're going to say, Troy,
unless I implicate you in it.
They was like, what were you doing? You're going to be like, look, I just dropped my man off at his
right.
crib.
But that's not.
And then they're going to be like, who is your man?
Doesn't give them that, but that doesn't automatically give them probable cause to come ask you questions.
Yes, it does.
Right? No, if I'm caught in the car by myself with drugs, guess what? I'm going to jail by myself with drugs.
The first question they're going to ask you is where you coming from.
That the drugs were yours. No, so take that same hypothetical. It's 4 of us in the car. They find 2 bags of coke. Nobody say it's theirs. We'll all go to jail.
We all go to jail.
Let's say, right? it's 4 of us in the car, and they find the drugs in your fucking pocket. Are we all going to jail?
Yes.
No, we're not. No,
Yes,
we're not.
we are.
If there's no other drugs found in the car, they're only going to take the person who has the paraphernalia on them.
Everybody's getting locked up. Y'all might not stay as long as me.
It depends on. No, I've watched cops. You'll watch them let people go on the side of the road when the other person had drugs on them, because it's not guilty by association unless it's a real like violent crime or some shit that happened. Then it's like, oh nigga, you was with him and you didn't say nothing, then you go to jail. Because my cousin got locked up for that. The niggas came over his house, plotted a murder. He thought they was joking. They weren't. They wouldn't kill the nigga. Then they got caught. They put his name in it. It was like, oh, he was there when we was plotting it. He went to jail for like 10 plus years. You feel me?
Yeah.
But that's not. Oh, I got drugs caught on me. But I'm like, yo, that nigga was just
but that's why I said a pound. If I just got an ounce in my pocket, no, that's me. I'm going down.
Even a pound. I'm not fucking as a cop. I'm not coming to knock on your door unless your boy told me it was yours. He got caught with it. That's all I need. As a cop, I don't need nothing else. I don't need shit. No, my report gonna say driving the car, pulled over for this. This was this. I searched the car, found this. He's the only occupant. He's done.
Because through the line of questioning, they're going to ask you where you're coming from.
No. Yeah.
Yes,
you can say I just dropped my boy off, but that doesn't automatically implicate him in you having drugs.
It doesn't. Now,
let's say he dropped you off in a known drug area, right? Then they're going to
live in the hood. That's always a known drug area.
Right, but I'm just saying a known drug area that they've been watching. So if that's the case, right? Then they're probably gonna come looking at you like you sold it to him. Then they got something to be like, all right,
either way, if you said that you dropped me off, in their mind, it could be like, well, maybe he's the guy who gave it to them.
No, they don't care. They do not care.
Yes,
I'm telling you, they don't. No, trust me, they don't. They
yes,
don't, Mel. If I catch you in the car with the drugs, I'm taking you.
If you lucky,
I don't care if you dropped that nigga off 10 minutes ago.
My cousin was a detective for 35 years.
Call him. I grew up around cops. I studied to be a cop since I was 7, bro. Like, I'm telling you this. I'm not coming to your house to arrest you for drugs that was caught on somebody else when they're the lone occupant.
I don't know if this is going to work, but we're going to try it right
now. We need to get back on track. We're getting on track.
I'm going to call his ass.
We can have that conversation. Yeah, call him after the show. We can have that conversation because I'm telling you, no cop is going to be like, all right, yeah, that nigga had something to do with these drugs. If I caught you 15 minutes after I dropped somebody else off, nigga, you're going to jail. That's it. Now, if you want to get,
they're going to send another car to pick me, and they're going to send another car to pick me up.
If your boy implicates you, if your boy like, nah, that nigga was in my car and I don't know where it came from, it wasn't here before you, then they're gonna come get you. But they catch the nigga in the car with the drugs and he'll implicate you, even if he said, "Yeah, I just dropped my homeboy off," they don't give a fuck. They're arresting that nigga because he got the drugs.
I'm gonna text him. I'm gonna text him.
If they catch a gun in the car, who going for it? The person that got the gun on him, not everybody in the car. That's how it works.
I'm gonna call him. Text him.
To my knowledge, or when I went to college for it, to my knowledge, you feel me? But anyway, let's get back on track. Back to Terry Rozier. We could definitely have that conversation after the show. Where the fuck is movie chat? But yeah, so with Terry, right? Like I said, who's to say he did? Who's to say he didn't? The FBI said they have evidence that they did. They also said, which is really funny to me, Mel, is that these niggas went over the house, over Terry Rozier's house, and counted their winnings. Like,
yeah.
So that's hard for me to be like, all right, Terry didn't do shit. But it's also hard for me to say, what if they just was like, fuck it, we want all this money off of him. Let's go count our money, Terry. Like, niggas do stupid shit. It doesn't automatically mean Terry was
nigga's guilty, son.
That nigga is guilty, but I'm just saying it don't automatically mean he has something to do it because his cousins came over like, yo, we won 200,000.
If you got 7 prop bets that they can account for, and then
nigga, I'm gonna use
after the game,
nigga. If I think Terry, that's my cousin, I'm gonna know he hurt. I saw him limping when he came around yesterday. That nigga ain't playing tomorrow. What are you talking about? I'm going to every single betting app I can and putting a bet on his under.
That motherfucker, he going to. You about to lose your job. You about to lose.
Definitely about to lose his job. He probably gonna end up in jail just like Porter Jr. dude. It's sad because you look at the amount of money these players make, and you know the careers and what it takes to get to the NBA.
To throw away millions of dollars for a couple $100,000 is stupid.
Yeah, what it takes to get to the NBA. You know, all the players that are actually trying to get into the NBA. It's like, bro, you can't throw this shit away. I mean, everybody's innocent until proven guilty, and I think that's my stance. Is like, I don't really know because we have seen the FBI arrest, kingpins, and them niggas get on because they didn't do things right. So I'm not saying the FBI is perfect. That would never come. Nobody, no fucking government agency is perfect. We're all human, so there's going to be clinical errors. There's going to be, stuff that's not supposed to happen that happens, right? Not all of us deal in good faith. You feel me? And that's why some people, some of the big sports media heads, think this could be just a ploy to dance NBA's players in front of the camera to make that case look bigger. And we have seen that before in the past too. I mean, where they prance around with thinking it's this person and it winds up being somebody else. So I'm just trying to take it all in of knowing what happens in other situations. It doesn't mean that those things are exempt from this situation. Terry Rozier could be innocent. He could be. We could.
There's no chance.
We could have this all wrong, man. No,
that's like saying Santa Claus. That's like saying Santa Claus could be real.
Nigga, we could have this all wrong, bro.
No, we don't. We
like,
get some
Jada
things wrong.
Said, why not?
We get some things wrong. We're not getting this one wrong.
I don't know. I don't know.
You know, you just don't want to say it. Okay.
I don't know. I don't. Like, to me, yeah, he looks guilty with what they're saying, but how much we didn't really see evidence. We see in the games they're talking about, the investigation is still ongoing. The FBI agent Patel, if I'm saying his name right, Patel, said that they're still early into the investigation. 2-year investigation, but they're still early into it. And they made this move to arrest these people. You feel me? So it could be a premature arrest to scare somebody else. Like, the Mafia people that was in it. We didn't see no Mafia people get arrested. We only been hearing really about the NBA players that's involved.
Because the Mafia, they're not high profile people.
Yeah, but in any case, we hear the people involved. And I did send a list over to the chat of the names. Yeah, most times when they're adults and it's a RICO case like this, you will get the names involved. They will release the people that arrest.
What's the lady's name that Ime Udoka had their affair with?
What's her name? I don't know because I ain't pay attention to this shit.
Because they didn't release it.
I ain't pay attention to it. That's all me. I could have found it. Somebody released that shit. Somebody released that shit. Nope. Somebody released it. What's her name?
Jane Doe.
No, you know her name. What's her name?
Jane Doe. That's what they
call Stephen A. Smith right now for me. You want call Stephen A. Smith.
You had the two girls in the Diddy case. Jane Doe. Nobody knew their names.
That's because you keep it anonymous. You can stay anonymous with your name, yeah, 100%.
Right, but you're not gonna know who these mob people are.
Yo, 100% you'll know. And a big profile, you gotta Mel. In a big profile case like this, 100% the FBI is going to fucking put their names out there because they want the families. Yes, they want the families to know we got your boys. 100%, 100%. Because depending on how higher up. Depending on how higher up these guys are in these families, that's a blow to each family. Depending on what they are, that could be a blow to each. The FBI ain't gonna miss that opportunity. The FBI been battling with Mafia since what, 1600s? Like,
yeah, but they good. That mean they gonna know what happened. They don't got to publicize.
No, they know it. Of course they gonna know what happened because the lawyer, the Mafia lawyer called. Like, yeah, but Tarantino, got bumped. The feds got him. Like, yeah, they're gonna know. But the FBI is gonna want them to see, like, yeah, we got your boy. Go look at every FBI big ass case. Everybody they arrest is plastered, bro, because they like the publicity. That's how they build their name. The FBI. We're gonna fucking catch you, and we're gonna show the people who you are.
But it's only if that person is a high profile person.
No, not necessarily.
John Gotti was a high profile,
right? Because
person.
Where was his placement in the Mafia?
Yeah, but everybody knew who John Gotti was.
But if you go look at some of those low end guys that was committing the murders for the Mafia, when they got caught, FBI put them on the screen too. 100%. Mafias they were on the screen. Yeah, you would see who they were. We didn't see the other 31 names. I got the names. I sent it to the chat. I got the names, but where are they?
Yeah, you're gonna get names. You're not gonna get faces.
Where are they, nigga? I want them lined up. How they be doing the black people when they run up in the hoods and get their
you see Terry Rozier.
Nah. I want to see the line of the motherfuckers walking out chaining each other. Nah, I want to hear that shit. I don't want to hear that shit. You feel me? It's 34 people. We only seen 3 of them. That's not how the FBI works. So I am a little to be inclined that they're using these guys to push the public's narrative of what their case is, bro. They do it all the time, bro. If Chauncey Billups, Terry Rozier, and fucking Damon Jones was not involved in this case, the RICO still happens. Those people still go to jail, and we'll see them. Wait till
LeBron ass get attached to it. Then we're gonna get crazy.
I don't know, because I don't know if LeBron getting attached to it.
Well, they're already attached.
I should have got the guy's name in podcast, but I did hear.
You got too many tethers. Like I said, if I can tether you to it.
But that's what I was about to say.
You got Damon Jones, you got Maverick Carter, you got the other manager, and then you got LeBron. It's too much. And Anthony Davis.
Like I said, we gotta wait till the rest of the names come out. I want some more.
I just want everybody to know that when that fucking LeBron shoe drop,
but what the guy was saying about LeBron is like, if LeBron's in Europe right now, and then he comes back and he's able to play, something wrong, nigga. Something wrong. You feel me?
This nigga out the country.
This nigga, it could be out the country right now. Doing the fucking, the shit everybody did when Diddy got arrested.
I knew something was up when he posted that video doing yoga with Savannah, and I was in the comments like, I know a nigga trying to fix a marriage when I see one. He knew he was going to jail.
That nigga definitely something. I don't know, bro. Like I said, I called it in the chat when the shit came out. Is LeBron in this? And niggas in the chat said no, in our group chat. Mm-hmm. I don't know. I don't know how deep it goes. I don't know how far it goes up.
That Gilbert Arenas story.
Coming into and how much is the Gilbert Arenas might be tied to it, right? Gilbert's saying it's a separate case, right? But who knows if some of those tethers don't link?
But that's what I'm saying. All this stuff, there's too many guys attached to LeBron and a lot of guys that are tied to Clutch Sports for it not to eventually land at his front door. That's just me.
And I agree, because I mean, it's hard to believe either which way that he has something to do with it and that he doesn't have something to do with it, because it's like he's this big prolific player. And then we just go back, right? So they said KG name came up, right? Kevin Garnett's name came up, but it comes out that Kevin Garnett thought he was going to some, party, comes in and it's a poker game and it's got all these people here, and he didn't stay too long. He wound up leaving. But how many people will actually take that step to make that step to leave and get themselves out of a situation that don't seem right? Or how many of them are like, all right, I'm fitting in now, I'm going to sit down at this table? And that's what I was kind of thinking. Did Chauncey really know that the tables was rigged? Because you could make an argument on the other side that he did not, that they were just using him for his name to get big players to sit down, because the first report that came out said that they were using him and Damon Jones to say, hey, you get to play against Chauncey Billups. I also did hear another NBA player, I should have wrote the name down. Other NBA player said that he was going over Chauncey's house and playing games and this and that. But is it a difference between us getting together and having a poker game right here for some petty cash, in my living room, to what they were doing?
It's not against the law to have the poker game. It's against the law in how they repaid the people for the debts that were paid.
By beating them?
No, by the overs and shit, by the prop bets. That's how they paid them back.
Prop bets on what?
On points, minutes, stuff like that.
No, I'm talking about, Chauncey Billups was gambling. He didn't have nothing to do with the.
No, it was gambling. He was gambling when he went under. I think he went down like 200,000, and then allegedly, gotta use that word. It's very important.
No, fuck that. He did it.
That's how he end up having to repay that debt through prop bets.
Well, now from what I read, it wasn't that. It was just that they had invisible writing on the back of the cards. The table itself was an X-ray reader. The chip holder had a camera on it that read cards, and then they had sunglasses that showed you what the invisible writing was on the cards.
Yeah, but it was just like, but even when some of those games were law, I forgot how it worked itself out. There was debts that needed to be paid. And
100%. You're dealing with the mafia.
Niggas was out there cheating in a fucking park card game.
But what I'm saying is, how do we know that Chauncey wasn't just sitting at the table to play cards?
Ain't no goddamn way you were sitting at the motherfucking smart table just playing cards.
That was an intelligent, AI-based, scientific Albert Einstein table.
Then they got Neil deGrasse in that motherfucker.
And he was
You
just
sitting there with the
Tony.
Tony Stark glasses. What you think?
Yeah, nah, that nigga wasn't just sitting there talking about goldfish.
Yo, where the
Hell
picture
no.
at? Show me the picture with him with the glasses on.
That nigga was at the table. He guilty enough.
He was at the table, but like I said, somebody did say that the Mafia was using these games and using the name of NBA players to get people to sit down in these seats. Hey, one of them said, "Hey, you want to come play this high-end poker game with me?"
How do you get tied in with the mob if you don't know it's the mob?
For regular people or for Chauncey Billups?
For Chauncey Billups. Because basketball players don't
I
make
was just about to say
appearances
that
without...
it's the same for everybody. They might put more pressure on the NBA players, but you can get involved with the mob not under your own volition. They can come to you and be like, "Motherfucker, you gonna do this for me all wacky whack, nigga?"
Because you don't, NBA players don't.
I
make
got your mother, and you ain't getting
money.
her till we get this. Like, that's been done. You don't know if they threatened Chauncey Billups. We don't know if somebody threatened Damon Jones, or if, like you said, they got into debt at a casino and the Mafia's like, "Yo, I can help you," and them Nuggets took it like dummy. You know, that could be a plausible way to go too.
I don't like this, True. I don't like this.
Yeah, nah, because them niggas
like
stupid.
this.
I don't give a fuck. You knew it was. If any short Italian nigga with an aggressive accent comes up to you,
Hey,
that's the Mafia. I don't understand what do we not watch Sopranos in the 90s? What happened?
Let me talk to you. Come talk to me and Jimmy.
That's a dead giveaway every single time, especially if he's wearing like a business suit or something. Like, hey, let me.
He rolled up in a fucking LeBron jersey. What you talking about, bro? What am I supposed to do? I just thought he sat next to me at the poker table. We both lost together, nigga. He told me he knew how I could get my debt settled, so I followed the nigga. Nigga, we was cool.
See,
that's where it went wrong.
Accessory.
That's how niggas ended up in a slave ship the first fucking time. Okay, because the nigga sat up here and
follow me. So I get what you're saying.
Hey,
Rafiki,
this guy over here got some. Hey, follow me, guys. And
Rafiki knew the way, and they thought Rafiki knew the way, and it wasn't Rafiki.
Definitely wasn't Rafiki.
It was the imposter because they wasn't going to Upandi. They was going to federal prison. Niggas was going straight to federal. But I'm just trying to think of, other things that tend to sometimes come into play in cases like this. Like, who's to really say that they knew? Who's to say?
NBA
players I
don't.
knew because, like
NBA
I said, Kevin Garnett did not know. He got invited. He went, saw it wasn't what it was, and bounced.
No, Kevin Garnett,
but not everybody's going to think about that. I got to read it again. I'm not sure if he played. He might have played for a little bit and then bounced because he was.
I said he didn't get paid because none of these guys are making appearances. None of these guys are making appearances without getting paid to do it.
100%. But that could also be, like you said, to settle their debt. Hey, you come play this poker game, settle your debt for me, blah, 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 blah. We don't know what the terms was that was worked out, right? And how deep of the Mafia is involved. Does it go to the head of the family or is it just one of his, lieutenants?
Can I ask you a question?
Shoot.
Do y'all remember when Brandon Marshall was on his podcast and he was yelling at the top of his lungs, vein popping out his forehead? Do y'all remember what he was yelling about?
Weakness of the NFL, right?
Yelling about how NBA basketball contracts are guaranteed compared to the NFL's, right?
Right.
Oh, yeah.
How NBAs are fully guaranteed, right? So if y'all got all of this fully guaranteed money, what? Hold on, let me change. What are you doing?
That's what
I mean. The question the brain function is 100% correct. We can question their brain function, right? Because we ain't doing that shit. And we ain't making that money, nigga. If we making that money, we'd be off on the beach party with some, your wife, your girl, some bitches, For me, not for y'all, for me, you feel me? But we be out there chilling. We ain't gonna be like, yo, let's go fucking gamble and get ourselves into debt. But somebody did say that gambling is an addiction, right? So how much does that come to play in this factor with a guy like Chauncey Billups and Damon Jones that was sitting at the table?
It's still illegal at the end of the day. I don't care how you do it.
But how does it play? It is illegal, but how does it play a part in how these two guys at this standard could get wrapped up?
How you get your cocaine? How you get your cocaine is how you get your cocaine. Some niggas suck a dick. Some niggas go get steal money. Hey, that's what you go do. When you are a crackhead, you get it how you live.
Nobody asked you to talk about Kevin Hart daddy like that.
That is fucked up. I didn't say, Kevin, I did not say anything about your father. That's crazy.
All I'm saying is you don't know what you don't know until you know it. And a lot of them niggas knew that they was getting involved with the goddamn mafia because it's not every day that you get approached by a short Italian nigga either in a Lakers jersey or in a suit talking about, hey, come here. Let me talk to you.
But who's to say that the mafia guy approached them? Who's to say that one of their homeboys didn't approach him? Who's to say one of their homeboys didn't get into some trouble and then approach them for some help?
I'm glad
you got
said
a lot
that.
of excuses. You got a lot of excuses.
No, it's not excuses. It's not excuses. It's points
that.
of the conversation. It's points of the
I'm
conversation.
glad you said that. I'm so glad you said that because that brings me to my next point, right? I brought this up on a few shows back when we were talking about the whole John Morant gun situation, right? And everybody was talking about how he has the entourage and well, his homies may have had the gun and all that other stuff like that.
Not me.
Stop hanging around your dumbass dickhead ass friends. Okay, because them dumbass niggas is finna get you in trouble. So if your homie did get in trouble or did get caught up and did need some money, guess the fuck what? That nigga better figure it the fuck out because you was fucking with the wrong niggas. Apparently, we can't be friends no more because my friends don't fuck with them type of niggas over there, and we don't do dumb shit. Okay, so you go over there, and we're gonna separate ourselves over here, and then when you figure that out, you can come holla at me and then we'll come see what we. But until then, no, because nigga, no friend, my friend don't freaking do dumb stuff because you're an idiot. You better go handle that.
That's the way I see it.
That's your problem. I don't know.
And I'm not. And I said I'm not. I said it before, and Mullet, you said it. I'm not risking millions of dollars for a couple thousand. This just doesn't make sense.
So Billups and Rozier was also charged with wire fraud conspiracy and money laundering conspiracy.
That's the goddamn. That's the Told you. That's the fucking the prop bet shit.
You could.
That's considered money. That's considered money laundering.
Mm-hmm. Y'all are cooked. Y'all are cooked. Prize Picks is fucking y'all up right now. I ain't even gonna lie to you.
Mm-hmm. This is why they didn't want DraftKings and Prize Picks and all that shit. They didn't want none of that shit in sports because niggas don't know how to act.
Prize Picks and the Feds are
Goddamn
in the NBA right now, and it's hilarious.
Calvin Ridley fucking around, fucking games up for the Falcons. Now we got Terry Rozier throwing passes away in the middle of the game.
No,
airballing shots.
Was betting on games using his own name.
They caught Keyshawn Booty too.
Yeah, you remember that was last year. He caught.
Yeah.
He did it twice.
Yeah. Stupid.
Yeah. On top of all of the other numerous college students that got caught up with illegal sports betting. Yeah, you niggas are dumb. There's no other way around it. Y'all are stupid as fuck. There's no way y'all are telling me that y'all are making thousands and thousands, millions of dollars with NIL and NBA contracts and NFL contracts, and you thought to yourself,
you still doing this?
Let me go ahead and bet $250,000.
So what do you guys think
to make $300,000?
What do you guys think on this
$1,000 when I can go and bet $1 million,
not even 500,
and probably bring back 10 mil with due to investments? Like, y'all be dumb. I don't know.
What do you guys think of this this statement released by the NBA? We take these allegations with the utmost seriousness, and the integrity of our game remains our top priority. And this kind of goes back to what I was saying, Mel. If the NBA did an investigation on Terry Rozier and didn't find anything, where is this statement coming from? Because should you not have found it?
Adam Silver's lying.
I mean, we all know we all know they got to cover their ass.
Somebody in there lying.
We know this 100% that they got to cover their ass. You feel me? But I don't know. It's just weird to me that there's only 3 players, and then one player and 2 coaches, 1 assistant, 1 head.
Yeah. Right now.
Right. But that's why I'm saying, like, if I'm the FBI, because the FBI is all in it for the bigger fish. So this is why I'm kind of questioning everything, because Terry Rozier isn't a big fish.
LeBron James.
Chauncey Billups isn't a big fish. The Mafia guys are big fish. Those are big fish to them.
LeBron is a big ass fish.
And if LeBron is in it, then he would be a big fish. Rich Paul.
Can y'all answer me this one question? What what is LeBron James' most lucrative business that made him a billionaire?
The school.
The school failing.
The school?
Nope. He doesn't even the school. He doesn't even own the school. Nike owns the school.
Oh, he sold the school off.
He just no. He's just the face of it. He don't own that school.
Oh.
Well, Nike need to get their fucking scoring together. Them kids over there. Woo! But what was it, Mel? Solve your own riddle.
Look, if you place in all these mystery bets, it's uncounted money.
So is LeBron placing mysterious bets?
If
we know LeBron did illegal shit, that nigga was using Stream East.
If Mav Carter has already been implicated, that's his right-hand guy.
So when was Mav Carter implicated?
2 years ago. He was in.
I see his name. Hold on. Because I got 5 crime families that
they asked him specifically, did you bet on Laker games? And he said no. But that's a lie.
What was that in your hand, Mo? What do you say, Mo?
But I got 5 from what I've read, I got 5 crime families that have been linked to all of this stuff.
Well, it's 4 of them. It's 4 out of the 5. The 5 crime families make up the whatever they have a name for it. Whatever it's called. It's 4 out of the 5 families.
La Costa.
La Green Lion.
Yeah, La Costa.
It's the Green Lion, the Red Lion, Yellow Lion, Black Lion, and they all.
What are they? Power Rangers? What are they? Power Rangers? They just form into the big ass mega shit.
Yeah,
Voltron.
Yeah, Voltron.
Yeah, so it's five families in the New York, the United States or whatever, and then it's 4 of them that's attached to it. I don't know if they attached the 5th one yet.
Yep. See, because the green and the red lion are attached, they're the arms. And then the blue and the yellow are the legs. They're attached to the black lion, and that's how you get it as Vulcan for.
Well, we ain't got a black mafia. We need a black mafia, nigga.
We don't get along with each other like that. Niggas be fucking each other up.
It'd be a new head every week, nigga. What happened to Richard? He had to go. We whacked him. In the middle of that head telling the dude that he whacked him, somebody whacked him like, damn, I'm a new head. Somebody whacked him like, yo, what the fuck?
We all gotta pick another.
Killing each other off. It's one last nigga standing. He like, I'm that head now. He looked behind him. There ain't no soldiers. He be like, God damn it.
Like I'm my one-man army because everybody else did.
It is very easy to get. It is very easy to find yourself involved with the mafia, though. The people don't.
I would my whole life that way.
That's because
I didn't get
that's
involved.
Because me either, and my family is Italian mafia. Trust me, I have Italian mob in my family. So I'm telling you, it's easy to get caught up. He almost put my grandfather in the ocean with some bare feet. Them niggas don't play. I know that. I almost got my ass kicked by 3 guys in the Italian mob when I was a teenager for calling them gay, for kissing each other on their chin, on their cheek, nigga. They almost beat me down, nigga. I'm like 12 years old. That was fucked me up. So I understand. See, people don't realize this. So many of us have had encounters with mafia men and don't even know it.
Well,
don't even know it.
You can have an encounter, but
what I was saying is we haven't had those bad encounters where we get hooked or we owe the money. Is because we don't do crimes. We ain't doing the crimes where you're gonna find the mafia at. The niggas that's doing the crimes that the mafia doing, then guess what? At some point you're gonna run into somebody from the mafia and they're gonna want to talk to you.
I mean, but that don't mean you gotta talk back though.
Oh, right. Bro, it's either you go talk or you end up in the ocean.
Hey, I don't know that person, and I'm just an innocent bystander in this. I'm not even like that.
By the time that mafia come to you, they're gonna have just as much information as the FBI had.
Oh yeah, you feel me? They're gonna have all the information.
And have all that shit. And what you gonna do? What you gonna do when the mafia tell you they got your wife, tied up in the back of some bullshit ass abandoned apartment?
Tell them that you say you lying because she right here with me.
No, that's not true because they're gonna show you the video of her sitting there tied up.
I'm gonna send another.
Do what they want now.
I'm gonna send another video with another woman. Like, see, nigga, you lying. I don't even know who that is.
Look, that's the wrong person because I don't know who that is.
He's trying to replace my wife. You got the wrong bitch, nigga.
I'm
she
trying
the
to
one
tell
that's
you,
all over your
I'm like dumb
Instagram,
as
your
hell, 'cause they
Facebook.
go like,
You got pictures
right.
of her all
Who's
over the
that?
house.
Yeah,
You trying
that's
to trick
called
us now?
that's called a setup.
And then
Yeah,
you're gonna get
cool.
2 fingers in the mail. Then you get 2 fingers in the mail. You want to keep playing mail?
Yeah.
Keep playing with us.
And then I'm gonna play deuces, nigga.
Get 2 of your white fingers in the mail. Talking about that's not your wife.
I'm gonna return
Not like here
it
trying
back.
to put it through some pain. You better fucking give them what they want. But people don't think that way. When you get caught in a situation like that, we all can sit here and make jokes of it. But if a mafia member is approaching you, nigga, they're approaching you on business, and it's either going one way or the other. And most people want to live. That's what the thing that we're missing. Most people want to live.
If I don't know they're mafia, nigga, they getting fucked up.
But it's the same to say the same thing with the FBI. If the FBI wants you, they're gonna get you in both ways. Whether they want you to go to jail or they want you to help them. They're going to get you. And guess what? They'll do some sneaky, slidey shit to trap you into it too.
There is no mafia badge. There's an FBI badge. I know what the FBI look like.
They listen. You know what the mafia look like too. They don't got a badge, but they got a look.
Hey,
I'm telling you, it's a short Italian nigga in a suit that speak aggressively. I see him.
That could be my uncle. Like
shit, that's all my.
Shit, hey, well, shit, like I said,
if you own a pizzeria,
when you get approached with business ventures, sometimes it's okay to say, nah, hey, brother, I appreciate you. I hear what you're saying, but I'm good. I'm gonna see you later. You feel me? Keep it moving. I'm not mad at it. You feel me? Because I ain't got nothing for you, ain't got nothing for me, so we just gonna keep it pushing. You feel me? We ain't got nothing for each other. You know what I mean? Because you're gonna approach me with that business deal, and I'm gonna be like, yeah, nah, I don't even know what you're talking about, brother. But there's a sandwich place over there on 95th. That's fire. I'm gonna catch you later though. And you feel me? Conversation over.
See, but from what I'm reading, it looked like the mafia was brought into it.
Oh yeah, see,
that's what it looked like to me.
See now you make it. See now
the
brought the niggas in.
See, the mafia had a pre-existing control over non-rigged illegal poker games around New York. So that's their area of expertise, right? And this goes back to what I just said a little time ago.
Why they had to put non-rigged?
Because they were just having illegal poker games, right? But let me finish reading. You'll see why they put non-rigged. As a result, they also became involved in the rigged poker games, helping to organize the games and take cuts of the proceeds. So I don't even think this was the mafia. See, and this is what I'm saying. You're only going to come in contact with the mafia when you do crimes the mafia do. These niggas was illegally betting. To me, this is what it looked like. These niggas had an illegal betting motherfucking. No, they was illegally doing it, but it was just illegal. They wasn't rigging it. They wasn't stealing money from the people playing. It was just illegal. It wasn't in a casino. It wasn't regulated. You feel me? But then they come across this rigged poker game that's being held in New York, and they help organize the games and taking a cut of the proceeds. What that tells me is they came across these niggas in their territory having these illegal ass poker games, and they told them you're either gonna get whacked or you're gonna give us a percentage, and they gave them a percentage. Now that's not to say Chauncey was involved in it. I don't know. They could be. It could be Chauncey's game, and that's how Chauncey got involved with the mafia. They could have approached him like, "Yo, because it was in L.A. The game was held in L.A. and then they brought it to New York, the rigged one. You feel me? So I'm just trying to put the pieces together of where the mafia fits in. How does a Billups fit in? How does a Rozier fit in? Why is the FBI arresting these guys and then making these guys the face of it? And we know it's because they're prominent, they're prominent figures. But why? What is the cause behind it? Is it a show and tell? Is it real?
That's what the wiretap is. We don't know.
They said OJ said it. They said OJ did it, but OJ didn't do it.
OJ never said he did it.
I said they said OJ did it, but OJ didn't do it.
Right. OJ never did it.
OJ didn't do it. But the FBI said he did it. So I'm just saying that to say they get it wrong. You feel me? So I don't know.
We don't know what's on those wiretaps.
I mean, that is correct. We don't know what's on the wiretaps. Just like we don't know how these niggas got involved.
That's probably on the wiretaps.
It could be, but if extended back, remember, Damon Jones, they said he gave information on LeBron not playing the game. So if that's the case, this had to go way back in 2 years. They didn't have those wiretaps for 6 years, bro.
How you know?
I'm telling you, they didn't have those wiretaps for 6 years because then we would have been got something. We would have been got something. We would have been got
sometimes
something. We would have been got something.
undercover stings. They
run,
last
yeah, they
long.
can run,
They
yeah.
last a
When you
long-
go,
they last
when
a
you
long
when
time.
you're infiltrating the fucking Hell's Angels, yeah, they last a long fucking time. This not a wiretap thing for 6 years. If these niggas are guilty, you're gonna find it like the dude's going to Terry Rozier house and counting the money.
But you also have to remember that the FBI has kind of been investigating the NBA since the Balco case back in 2009.
I mean, yeah, they're gonna watch them like they watch anybody else. You don't think the FBI is watching the NFL too?
Yeah.
Oh, most definitely.
The NBL, the NLB?
Yeah. The NBA got caught because they were investigating the MLB. It was the Barry Bonds case that got LeBron and them caught up.
LeBron.
With the
Barry
steroids.
Bonds. Oh, yeah, because his wife's in court for
No,
that.
it was the A-Rod. It was the A-Rod. It was A-Rod that got.
It was A-Rod.
Yep. Aaron Rodriguez.
That's what got all that shit caught up. Okay, because we got, I got roasted. Question: I saw this on the Instagrams. All in their prime, these 4 point guards. Who you cutting? Russell Westbrook, Kyrie Irving, Derrick Rose. Who was the fourth one? Shit. Troy dropped out and got his GED. Hold on.
He graduated. He's back.
Terry Evans.
Who was the fourth one? Hold on.
No, I ain't done with this comic book, but I'm gonna let Mel do his thing before we get out of here. We got some more to dig into.
Who was the
We can
fourth
save it for
one?
next week too, man. We could have a part 2 to this
Oh no,
conversation.
this is an ongoing situation. So
yeah, I mean, it definitely is ongoing because they definitely just said, like I said earlier, they did say it could be more names of players, coaches coming out. Could be more arrests made.
Oh yeah, you see niggas is balling right now, right? You see everybody hooping like they need a meal right now, dropping 40 and shit.
Especially
Yeah.
AR-15. That nigga
That's
started balling like LeBron gonna get me arrested by the feds.
Niggas can't throw games. The FBI watching.
they proving that they don't need that nigga. That's what they doing. Oh, okay. It was all in their prime. Who you taking? It was Allen Iverson, Russell Westbrook, Kyrie Irving, Derrick Rose. One of them got to go.
Chicago fans gonna hate me, but D Rose.
Yeah, I was thinking that as soon as you said the first 3.
You are tripping. Everybody here won an MVP except one nigga.
Allen Iverson?
Kyrie Irving.
Oh, Kyrie Irving.
Yeah, but I'm looking at his skills and I'm like, can't cut that nigga.
He's not more over Derrick Rose?
Shit.
What was Kyrie?
Prime
I'm not
Kyrie?
doing this.
Every
Person, every one of these guards has led their team to the playoffs by themselves, except for one nigga.
Except for the nigga that came in and inherited a bad team. That team didn't make no real good moves to help them get pieces until they got LeBron.
Who was on the Bulls?
Lou Alday, Joakim Noah, Carlos Boozer. Let's not do this. Let's not do this
right now.
Let's not do this.
The Bulls did have the best defensive team in the league at that.
Like, let's not do this, man. Like that Bulls didn't have some pieces, nigga. They had more pieces in the Cavs. They had more pieces in the Cavs. More pieces in the Cavs, man. Oh boy. Let's pull it up. Let's pull it up. What year is this? What year is this? What year is this? What Kyrie team we looking at? What year?
You pick one. I don't care.
Pick one. Pick one. I'm gonna pick one.
Did Kyrie Irving win Rookie of the Year? I know Derrick Rose did. I know Derrick Rose did. Derrick Rose got MVP.
So are we going off of accolades? How many of those guys up there won a championship?
Who averaged more points?
How many of those guys won a championship?
None of them.
One of them.
No, yeah, but who was the main guy on that team?
But don't push the needle left. Don't push the needle left.
Yes,
You
Kyrie.
want to
did
talk
win
about who got Rookie of the Year, who won a
Yeah,
championship.
because we're talking about the individual player.
Right,
Kyrie did
individual
win Rookie of the
player.
Year, by the way.
Kyrie did win Rookie of the Year 2011, 2012.
Okay.
And he was all rookie, nigga. What's up?
So
What
was
else you got,
Derek.
man?
So was Derrick Rose. So was
Hold
Russell
on. Let me
Westbrook,
go to
and
this
so was Allen
2000. Let me
Iverson.
go to when he was drafted real quick. And let me go to when who he said? You said Derrick Rose?
Mm-hmm.
Derrick Rose. Let's go with Derrick Rose.
I said in their prime.
So what was their prime? I told you, give me a year. You said whatever year you want.
Okay, whatever year you want, you pick it.
Whatever year you want. I don't.
Except for don't be a dickhead and pick the year Derrick Rose got hurt.
When was the year? When did he win MVP?
2010, 2011.
2009, 2010.
Come on, y'all can't make your stories up. Hold on.
2010, 2011.
MVP 2010. Thank you, Mulich. All right, and then Kyrie. What do you want to? What year you want Kyrie? Where you want Kyrie?
What, the 06 season?
When you want Kyrie?
Not 06. Not 06.
06. He wasn't even in the NBA. 06.
No, that's not. It's 2014. 2014. 2013, something like that. Before LeBron got there.
LeBron's on his team, isn't he? Yes, LeBron is on his team, so it's got to be. Just look at the record. Yeah, LeBron wasn't here. All right. So the question is, who had the better team? You feel me?
Yeah, it gotta be 2012, 2013.
Derrick Rose had Luol Deng, Joakim Noah, Carlos Boozer, Ty Gibson, Kyle Korver, CJ Watson, James Johnson, Brian Scalabrine. What they call him? What's his nickname?
White Mamba.
Okay. All right. You
That's
want to know
the biggest
Kyrie's
joke
team?
in the world. That's
Kyrie's team. Kyrie had Luol Deng, Tristan Thompson, Spencer Hayward, Deion Waiters, Jared Jackson. Who the fuck is that?
Chill off with Jared Jackson.
Anderson Vujic is how you say his fucking name. Andrew Bynum, nigga, done up. Only played 19 games. CJ Miles, nigga, done up. Matthew Dellavedova, nope, not at all. And he had Anthony Bennett on that team. What we talking about? Derrick Rose, they had a better team. What we talking about?
Didn't all the niggas win championships?
What I don't see nothing.
You don't. I know you don't.
I don't see nothing. I'm Ray Charles, nigga. I don't see nothing. What are you talking about? We said who had the better team in their prime. You said it. You said it wasn't Derrick Rose.
No,
it was.
Derrick Rose made them better. Yes.
No, he had the better team, bro. Stop playing.
Derrick Rose made them better. That's why he won MVP.
Stop playing.
I mean, like I said, I'm gonna take the dudes that average more points, won MVP, and I like Kyrie, and I love Kyrie. So this is not a Kyrie thing.
D Rose had second score 17.5, 15.9 for Kyrie. What are you talking about?
Yeah, because Derrick Rose passed the ball.
Nah, Derrick Rose had Luol Deng also averaged 17 points. He had two people.
They both had Luol Deng. They both had Luol Deng.
And Luol Deng averaged 14 points for Kyrie Irving.
Because Kyrie didn't pass the ball.
Fuck out of here. How many shots was he taking? I could solve all of this. I don't know why you want to do this. Where's this nigga? What is it? Who are we talking about? Luol Deng? He went 5 for 13, nigga, from the field.
Yeah, no, I'm cutting D Rose. Oh, sorry.
You said what?
Yeah, I'm cutting D Rose. I'm sorry.
Thank you. I'm with Mulich. He made 5 out of his 13 shots he took that year. Come on, man. That's not Luol Deng that Rose had. Come on, what are you talking about, Mel?
I'm not taking Kyrie over any of them niggas.
What are you talking about? Then you said one gotta go. It's D Rose.
Yeah, I'm saying, Kyrie. For me, Kyrie's out.
It's D Rose, and it's D Rose for us.
Yeah, nah. I can't do it. No.
Nah.
Y'all going off feelings. Y'all going off feelings.
No, hell no. I'm just looking, and this ain't even based off the eye test, right? This is based off right now. I'm just basing just off numbers. After D Rose's injury, right? That traumatic injury, he's never ever been a 20-point scorer ever again in his career. literally ever.
Never
Kyrie
again.
had 2 major injuries and came back to be a 25+ scorer twice.
2 major injuries and
That means
Derrick
something to me.
Rose was
So,
never
like,
the
I can't-
same.
No. Mm-mm.
Yeah, I'm with Moo.
And
No.
Kyrie's better on defense.
No.
No, hell no.
What?
No.
Are you
What?
right? No.
Kyrie's not a better
No.
defender than D Rose.
No.
100%.
Oh my god.
No.
Oh,
Mel, how not so though,
No.
Mel? How not so?
No.
How
They're
not
both bad
so?
defenders. So that's like asking who's the more blind person. Like,
Somebody's better though. Somebody's better though,
If
Mel.
you're going to ask me, Derrick Rose is better.
And you ask us, we saying, Kyrie.
no way. No way.
Yo, how could you say that? How many All-Stars did Derrick Rose make it to?
Like I said,
Hold on. How many All-Stars?
They're gonna be mad as fucking me.
How many times was Derrick Rose an All-Star? We're not counting that accolade.
3.
And how many was Kyrie?
I don't know.
9.
Like 3 or 4.
9. All NBA teams. Those ones matter, right? That's what people like talking about in their debates, right? When you make all NBA teams, how many did Derrick Rose make?
2.
1. Kyrie?
Yeah, no, I can't do it. I can't do it.
3. 3.
I love D Rose, but I can't do it.
3.
I do it.
More points, more rebounds, more assists, more steals, better block. I'm good.
Yeah, because Derrick Rose got hurt.
There was like a 4-year period.
Kyrie got hurt too. What are we talking about?
We're talking. That's why it said. That's why the thing says in their prime.
Right, but in their prime. But you brought up all these accolades that he didn't get in his prime.
There was a point in time where Kyrie
he got in his prime was the MVP. That's
at
it.
a 40% clip.
What else did Derrick Rose get in his prime?
He was the lead dog on his team.
Rookie of the year, first year, all-star team, second
name
year,
the time
MVP,
that Kyrie
all-star, first
Irving
NBA, his third year,
led an NBA team.
All-star, his
when
his
was he
fourth
ever
year,
the
and then
lead
after
dog
that,
on the team?
the nigga never got anything else. It was
When was he the lead?
When
When was he the lead dog on his team?
When he got there, nigga.
And what happened to those teams? Did they go to the playoffs?
Kyrie was young.
So was Derrick Rose. But the Bulls was going to the playoffs.
Man, he had a better team.
I'd say Boston. His first year in Boston.
He had a better team.
He wasn't the lead guard then. He wasn't the lead dog then. And they sent his ass home.
Who?
Because Tatum became the guy.
Who?
Tatum and Jaylen Brown. Tatum was a rookie and Jaylen Brown was in the second year.
Exactly. And Kyrie didn't play that whole season.
What?
Yes, he did. Kyrie played
60 games. And it's 67 the next year for Boston.
And they made the playoffs that year.
Both years.
He got okay.
He got hurt before. He got hurt literally, I think, first round? Or before the playoffs. And that's where the mystique of Jason Tatum and Jaylen Brown built, because Jason Tatum dunked on LeBron in the Eastern Conference Finals.
Yeah, that's when they stepped up and started whooping ass, and there's been Eastern Conference Finals ever since.
That wasn't Eastern Conference Finals. That was
or the
I don't care what it was, man. All we know is if we cutting one, is D Rose. Love you, but you gotta go.
Nope. Kyrie.
Is he even a Hall of Famer? I don't even know if he's a Hall of Famer, man.
No, he probably not. No.
I think we got somebody to do in our basket Hall of Fame next week. There
no,
goes.
if he never tears his ACL and all that shit, yeah, easy.
Maybe, but other people tore the ACL, came back, and
But everybody's injuries are different. It's not
100%.
It's not a 1-to-1. It's not how that works. All right, y'all keep it rocking. I gotta get the fuck out.
All right, Mel.
I'm gonna catch you Friday night.
Sam Bowie broke his leg 3 times and still averaged over 10 points when he came back. So I just wanted to say that before you go.
And Sam Bowie was 7 feet tall. The motherfucker didn't have to do
Still
nothing but
broke
stand
his
in front of
leg.
the rim.
Still broke his leg 3
He
times.
was never
twice and
athletic.
shoot around. Twice and shoot around. Nigga. Still came back, averaged 15. Nigga, stop playing with me.
You had to look. You don't even know who the fuck Sam Bowie is.
Yes, I do. How the fuck I don't know who Sam Bowie? Motherfucking Jada Kiss rapped about Sam Bowie in his fucking song. What if Mike got drafted number 1 instead of Sam Bowie? Fuck you talking about?
And that's the only way you know who the fuck Sam Bowie is.
No, I don't. I know Sam Bowie because I watched the documentary and he worked on the farm with the horses. Stop playing with me.
This nigga saying everything except when he played basketball.
He worked on the farm with the
horses. He got drafted to the Trail.
He is saying everything except when Sam Bowie played basketball.
He played for 3 teams, nigga. I know Sam Bowie. He played for 3 teams.
Ridiculous.
Oh, I'm over here crying.
He played for 3 teams, Mel. What's up? I know Sam Bowie.
What 3 teams did he play for?
He played for Portland, the New Jersey.
Get off the computer.
Yeah, I ain't got nothing on the computer.
Get off the computer.
I got nothing on the computer. Look, I got Kyrie on the computer. I don't know what you're talking about. It's Kyrie over there. You feel me?
Oh shoot! I got Sam Bowie on the
He played for the Lakers. He played for the Lakers.
I don't care.
Yeah,
he played for the Lakers.
You gotta lie about it.
I ain't looked it up, nigga.
Nigga, Sam Bowie was a boy, low key. I ain't gonna lie to you. I'm just
like, stop playing with him, bro. Like, I get it with the D Rose. I had to put my knee in the camera for Mel. Yeah, I had to give him a body part. You fucking feel me? But nah, man, cut Derrick Rose out. I don't even know if I want to continue.
Oh man. No, I mean, yeah, no, I'm keeping.
We could stop here. What has been the most surprising thing to you about the start of the NBA season? I gotta say Wemby. I think how Wemby has improved, how he looks like on the floor now, how he looks like he knows the game of basketball. Working out with Akeem Olajuwon really helped him footwork wise, understanding his placement on the offensive side of the ball. I think his defensive footwork is even better because of that. And yeah, I think Wemby, I don't know, bro. MVP might be if he stay healthy.
I will tell you 2 things that are surprising me right now, right? And I do hear your Wemby point, and that is a very good point because Wemby is balling right now. But, and I know it's early, so I don't want to overreact. But I will say 2 things that are surprising me right now as far as this NBA season is going. The Chicago Bulls and the 76ers are undefeated. I will say it again. The Chicago Bulls and the 76ers are undefeated. Now, with the Chicago Bulls, all the narratives behind D Rose being gone, Zach LaVine being gone, right? Kobe White, what are they going to do with Kobe White? Them extending Josh Giddey, them leaning into their young talent, into their young draft picks, right? Not really going into the free agent market for a big kind of splash kind of player, and then just kind of rolling with the team they got, right? Obviously, they trusted their guns, and look has paid off. Like I said, I know it's early, so I don't want to overreact because I know a lot of people get in their feelings when you overreact. But for Chicago, a team that was legitimately one of the worst teams, if not the worst team in the league last year, to be undefeated early on in the season, I think that it is kind of something to point to their front office to let the league know, like, hey, we're kind of starting to figure it out over here, and we're starting to go probably the OKC route with developing and sticking with our young talent and letting them take us to whatever promised land or whatever land that we are trying to get to. Now, the other side of that, the 76ers, with all of the talk behind Joel Embiid, right? All of the talk behind Paul George, right? It's actually interesting to see that these niggas is undefeated. I'm not going to lie to you. Now, I understand that they're leaning on, Tyrese Maxey. Tyrese Maxey is absolutely going crazy.
And the rookie. Don't forget the rookie.
And, yep, I was just about to say that. And the rookie VJ Edgecombe. Boy is nice. Okay? Absolutely nice. All right? And so we really haven't got to see them at full strength yet with the Joel, with the Paul George, with the Edgecombe, and with the Maxey. So that is surprising me as well with how good they're doing so early with so many star athletes, I guess, in and out of the lineup early. And then last thing, because this just came to my mind, the rookies that just out of this NBA draft class. I think a lot of people overlooked this rookie class because it wasn't really strong as far as names go outside of Cooper Flag. But when you look at this rookie class, the Ace Baileys, the VJ Edgecombs, the Cooper Flags, these guys is balling. I'm not gonna lie to you. They're balling and they're playing at a really high level and they're fitting into professional NBA basketball a lot earlier than guys from previous classes. You see that they're a lot more NBA ready than a lot more guys from other draft classes. So those are the few things that are surprising me right now. I'm not gonna lie to you. They got me really excited for NBA this year. I think this is gonna be an interesting season.
Yeah, Austin Reeves dropped a 54 piece.
Aaron Gordon dropped a 51
50 piece. Some good games out here. Some NBA players came to restart their how fans look at them. You feel me? They want to restart how fans look at him. It looks like it's going to be a exciting season. I got to say, I'm still most impressed with Wemby and how much he's grown over this offseason.
Yeah.
Not too worried about Boston right now. We don't have our star player. I know a lot of Boston fans thought this would be just a
Jaylen Brown over there looking like he needed a meal though.
I know people just thought, we'll still keep the same, the same little place of Boston, even down Jason Tatum. No, Jason Tatum is the heart of Boston.
This is true.
He is what makes us run. Without him, we are a middle of the pack team. I don't know why other people think that Boston is going to finish in the high seed or what that might be. I think we do win some games, maybe 30, close to 40 games, but it is going to be a struggle without JT because you don't have the defense doesn't have the pressure of what JT brings to the floor, and they could focus on a guy like JB and then really emphasize the others going off. Because even the first game, I think Derek White had a nice game, JB had a nice game, and I think another guy had a nice game, and they still lost. So,
I don't think it's just that. I think a lot of people gloss over or overlook the fact of JT's playmaking ability, right? Like even in the finals when a lot of people were having the debate if he deserve finals MVP and all the stuff like that. And Jaylen Brown with all the points that he was scoring. Yes, I get that. The points are important. I'm not saying the points in basketball aren't important, but what JT brings to the defensive side of the ball, what he brings to the playmaking, to the spacing side of the ball, that can't, and we've seen it, that can't be replicated by anybody on that team specifically. So when you look at the playmaking, when you look at the defense, when you look at how he's spacing the floor, and on top of that, when you add his scoring ability and his shooting ability, that really gives them a different dynamic, and that's the reason why they're so dangerous. So yeah, I do think it is going to hurt them. But like I said, if JB keep hooping like he need a meal, I don't know if he can keep this up or sustain this all season, but man, y'all, if all I'm saying is he look hungry right now. Okay, but that man,
he knows there's a lot on his back with JT not being there. He doesn't have the guy to save him and take a lot off of him. He has to be the one to drive it and then let the other guys pick up where he would normally pick up at.
Yep.
I think we do have a good solid cast. I just don't think it's championship cast without JT.
Most definitely.
I'm not as upset as people are early in the season with the us moving on from Drew Porzingis and who else did we move on from? The other guy, Al Horford, and the game is the game. You feel me? Like I said, Boston should probably try to sit this year and be middle-ish of the pack and try to get themselves a nice placement for the draft, knowing that we're coming back in to next year with JT, and if we get a good spot in the draft, maybe we could trade that for a good collective piece to help the team out. But that's all I got. That's the end for me. Moolish, final thoughts.
Hey man, y'all already know what it is. Sorry, I missed the first half of the show. I had to pick up my babies and then wait and try to figure out the show like that. But schedules and stuff like that should be back on track come next week. So if we do want to run the show again a little earlier, we can do that.
This will most likely 6:30 will be our start time on Tuesdays, but we are opening up. So we'll see you guys Wednesday for Gentlemen's Talk, Thursday for another episode of Basket to Basket. And then we'll see you Friday for Ish, and maybe this Saturday, if not this Saturday, next Saturday, we'll come to you with just us talking some shit on a Saturday, sports, outside of sports, whatever we missed from the week. And then that'll be our routine going forward: Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday.
Yeah.
All right.
Make sure you guys happen with the rest of the shows throughout the rest of the week. Like my boy Troy said, Wednesday, tomorrow, Gentlemen's Talk. Thursday, we're going to run it back with Basket to Basket. Friday, Inside the Huddle. Saturday, you never know, we're just going to be popping up on the screen. And then Monday, you already know, we're going to take that day off, do some production shit, and then Tuesday, we'll be back, Basket to Basket. We might have a familiar face on here Thursday just because we haven't seen him in a while. I'm not going to tell you guys who it is, but hopefully we can get him to pop up on screen just because we miss him all over here. Keep liking, keep commenting, keep subscribing. We're not going to stop with that goddamn plaque in the back. So keep coming back so we can keep going up. You already know what it is. I'm going to see y'all tomorrow. Peace.